Here we go. 32 packs opening Battle for Zendikar. Review your order. What? 32. Yeah. Boom. Let's start it over. Let's start it off. Let's get it. Let's get the review going here. Purchase successful. Okay, open booster. All right. We've got what? All right, we've got for a rare shambling vent. Enters the battlefield, tap, add white or black to your mana pool. Shambling vent becomes a 2/3 white and black elemental creature with lifelink until end of turn. It's still a land. Interesting. Interesting. Horrible Ori. Devoid. It has no color. Counter target creature spell with converted mana cost 4 or less. That spell is countered this way. Exile it instead of putting it into the graveyard. Not bad. Not bad. We needed a decent counter, and that is pretty nice. Rolling Thunder deals X damage divided as you choose among any number of targets, creatures, or players. Pretty good, pretty good. Standard pump burn. What is with the ads? Stop with the ads. Mortuary Mire enters the battlefield tapped. When Mortuary Mire enters the battlefield, you may target creature card from your graveyard. You may put target creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. I really like that. That's this is going to bring a lot of creativity to this game. Enchant creature gets -6/-0 and loses flying. That's a pretty decent little aura for auras. 0/6 defender. Interesting. Next. Ooh, very nice. Aligned Hedron Network. When Aligned Hedron Network enters the battlefield, exile all creatures with power 5 or greater until Aligned Hedron Network leaves the battlefield. That's awesome. That's going to be really great for this little block here. Alright, Undo Rising. Whenever a creature attacks this turn, it gains lifelink until end of turn. And Awaken 4. Cool. The Awaken stuff is really interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Windrider Patrol. Flying. Whenever Windrider Patrol deals combat damage to a player, scry 2. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty powerful right there. Coils plus Heliod's Pilgrim. Draft Nightmare, yeah. Mire's Malice. I'm personally pretty excited about Mire's Malice because I love discard. It is very expensive, but it has Awaken 3, so it does have some mana dump. You know what I mean? Target opponent discards 2 cards, Awaken 3. Basically, if you guys don't know what Awaken is, you pay the Awakening cost, and you can put 1/1 counters on a target land, and it becomes a creature. Gideon's Reproach deals 4 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. That's really nice. White is going to be even stronger in this game now, with all this other white removal. Felidar Cub. Sacrifice Felidar Cub. Destroy target enchantment. That's really not too bad for a common. 2 mana. I mean, could be better, I guess, but your buddy made a good Discard list. Nice. Have to get that list from you. Next booster. Something. Give me a Planeswalker. Oran Reef Hydra. 6 mana. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under control, put a 1/1 counter on Oran Reef Hydra. If that land is a forest, put 2 1/1 counters on Oran Reef Hydra instead. That's powerful. I like that. Good for the old Pumperino. Core Entanglers. Whenever it's an, I'm loving the ally cards. Loving the ally cards. Whenever Core Entanglers or another ally enters the battlefield under your control, tap target creature an opponent controls. I played with that on the story mode, and that seemed pretty powerful. Titan's Presence. Okay, as an additional cost to cast Titan's Presence, reveal a colorless creature from your hand. Exile target creature if its power is less than or equal to the revealed card's power. That's pretty damn powerful right there. I got that. That was used against me quite a bit in the story. Campaign mode. Very nice. Alright, a foil. Vestige of Emrakul. Has Devoid, which is no color, and Trample. Interesting. This edition is going to make the game so much more interesting and creative. It's ridiculous. I think the original set for this game was kind of on a basic format as far as it goes in complexity. Alright, Goblin Warpaint. Enchant creature gets +2/+2 and haste. Interesting. Another little decent enchantment in red. Be good for the rush decks. Flying 2/2. I don't know what I think. I don't think too much of that. But I have found that in this game, flying is very good. There's very little reach cards, and evasion is really good in this game in the player versus player format. All right, let's go. Come on, baby. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, we've got Blight Herder. Why can't I zoom in? Can't zoom in. There we go. Alright, Blight Herder. When you cast Blight Herder, you may put 2 cards your opponent's own from exile into their owner's graveyards. If you do, put 3 colorless 1/1 Eldrazi Scion creature tokens onto the battlefield. Okay. I'm liking the Eldrazi complexity a lot. It's going to add a lot of interesting things to the game. Hagra Sharpshooter. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. That card I'm not too impressed with. I don't know what you guys think. But 5 mana for target creature gets -1/-1. Seems very costly. And 3 mana for 2/2. I don't know. You can use it with Willbreaker, I guess, and we'll see how that works. Retreat to Hagra. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under control, choose 1. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains Death Touch. Each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Interesting enchantment. 2-headed giant. The mana and counter spells are a lot better now. Yeah, I noticed that too, man. Yo, Java Monsoon, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, Magic is quite complex, especially by this time. There's a lot of stuff to catch up on. Alright, landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, territorial Baloth gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Interesting. I mean, nice little landfall mechanic, Baloth. Sweet. Counter target instant spell for 1 blue. Is that a reprint? Is that new? That's kind of pretty. Like that. Sheer drop. Destroy target tapped creature. Awaken 3. That's some nice removal with some mana dumping there. Hunting legendaries? Yeah, dude, I really want a Gauss rifle. It's a reprint, okay. That must have came out when I wasn't playing. Okay. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Planeswalker! No Planeswalker. But we got some nice stuff here, it looks like. Desolation Twin. When you cast Desolation Twin, put a 10/10 colorless Eldrazi creature token onto the battlefield. Holy shit. Okay. That's 2 10/10s right there. Rising Miasma. All creatures get -2/-2 until the end of turn. Okay, we got another little board wipe with an awaken mechanic. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Ulamog's Despoiler. As Ulamog's Despoiler enters the battlefield, you may put 2 cards your opponents own from exile into their owner's graveyards. If you do, Ulamog's Despoiler enters the battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters on it. Okay, that's neat. Wow. Okay. Skyline Cascade. Skyline Cascade enters the battlefield tapped. When it enters the battlefield, target creature an opponent controls is not untapped during its controller's next untap step. That's pretty neat. We've got lands doing things. Can't wait to try that out. Alright, Eldrazi Devastator, 8/9 trample. I mean, that's a Timmy, if I ever seen one. That's a Timmy. Calastria Nightwatch. Whenever you gain life, Calastria Nightwatch gains flying until end of turn. Eh. Interesting little common. Interesting little common there. Next. Planeswalker. Alright, Cinderglade enters the battlefield tapped unless you control 2 or more basic lands. It's pretty cool. It's good to get that mana. Forerunner of Slaughter. The Void. Target colorless creature gains haste until end of turn. Wow. That's a pretty decent 2 mana card right there. 3/2 for 2 and a hasting mechanic. That's splendid. Yeah, the new lands with the check lands cards are great. I did that last night. Alright, we've got Grove Rumbler. Landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, Grove Rumbler gets +2/+2 until end of turn. That kind of looks expensive, but it does have trample and a landfall buff. So it could be cool. I don't know.